knowing you, Mitchell, knowing a DS, I don't understand why you have a DS or what games you play on a DS.
I don't know. Well, if you look in that little case...
Holy hell.
I used to play them in lectures, like 3-hour boring lectures, and time would just fly by with Dr. Kawashima's brain training. Well, maybe not that one. Hey, and welcome to the Dan and Mitch Show. He's Dan.
And he's Mitch.
And today, we're going to be talking about Nintendo.
The Switch, brand new.
In particular, the Switch.
Zelda.
Why not?
And all the consoles that we've played before.
That's right.
Between the two of us, I think we've played every Nintendo console.
It does go back, doesn't it, Danny? Well, actually, I've got a confession to make. I'm not really that much into Nintendo.
What?
I really only got on board on when the GameCube came out.
Oh wow, really?
So,
was that your first real console though?
That's a lie. The first one was the Game Boy, not the
Okay.
GameCube.
No, okay. So it was for you. It was Game Boy. Then it was
all the way.
GameCube.
Yep.
And then the Wii.
No, it was the DS. Another lie. I'm just lying like
so
nothing
really, you
today.
played 4 of the
Well, yeah. Well,
dozen
actually,
odd consoles.
well, the
So
evidence
you are
is
a Nintendo fan.
yeah.
You lied to me.
The evidence is stacking up.
Fantastic. I think I mean, kind of jumping off that, I think the Switch is.
Oh, yeah. Tell me about the Switch.
I think it's going to be great.
I know very little about. I know some things about it. Like I know that it's made of like modular components that kind of snap together.
Well, you've got your main screen / tablet thing. It's about
Yeah.
yay big, and it's very, very thin and quite small.
Right.
And then that clips into like a home base.
Okay.
So you can be playing a game on your little Switch component,
Yeah.
and then go, no, you know what? The TV's free. I'm going to pop it in there. So you pop it in your little dock, and
Yeah.
then suddenly you can play it straight on the TV. And vice versa, you can swap back and forth as you go. More so than anything else, I'm super excited for Breath of the Wild.
Oh, I know you are, Danny.
It's
You keep talking about that.
calling me. The 64 one, the first Zelda game I played was Ocarina of Time.
Oh yeah,
That
I
was
hear
the-
good things about that
It's a
one.
very, very.
I think it's really going to catch on.
Very good game.
Yeah.
Now you also have played Zelda, though, haven't you?
I have. One of my favorite games of all time is Wind Waker.
And you give me crap.
On this. Yeah, I know. It's weird because I think if I was to categorize my favorite game, 1 would be Watch Dogs, 2 would be Wind Waker.
Interesting.
Actually, maybe I'm going to switch them.
So what was the first kind of Nintendo game you ever played?
The first Nintendo game. Well, the very first one that I remember was on the SNES.
Ooh.
And
What was it?
I lied again, the SNES, because I played it at a friend's house back in the day.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure it was Duck Hunt with those big clunky guns that made the...
Wow.
I remember the sound of it. It always sounded like you were going to break it.
Yeah.
That's how you knew you were doing well.
So your first game was Duck Hunt.
Duck Hunt.
I
Yeah.
think my first game was Tetris. Tetris
Oh,
on the Game Boy.
Tetris. Oh, nothing beats Tetris.
Right? How great is Tetris?
I love Tetris.
I wouldn't want to play now.
Someone lost my bloody Tetris on the Game Boy. I would still play it now if I had it in there.
Really?
Yeah. All right, Danny. Going back to the Switch.
Yeah. Let's talk.
Let's talk Switch. Yeah. How
That wasn't even scripted.
What's
That
the
was
price
terrible.
point of this baby?
So in Australia,
Yeah.
where probably a
Oh,
lot
that's
of our
us.
friends are,
That's where we are.
The launch price
Is that where you are?
$469.
$469.
More expensive than an Xbox One,
$469.
and it's more expensive than
That's
a
ridiculous.
PlayStation, isn't it?
I don't think kids are going to be able to afford it.
Well, and that
gonna
goes
be
to
people
another
in-
question: who do you think the Switch is for?
I don't know. The advert has me believing that it's like primarily businessmen and children and
No, it's the
people in their
advert's mainly
20s,
young
30s,
adults.
40s, 50s, 100s.
It's
Everyone.
It's young adults.
Nintendo
There's-
loves to show everyone.
No, it's really it's
Young
not. I don't
adults.
think you've seen any marketing, Mitchell.
No, I haven't. That's
It's-
another lie.
It's 20 and 30-year-olds. Maybe 40-year-olds as well. It's really kind of we're right in the middle of that demographic, and it's people who can afford to.
So
buy
people with
consoles.
jobs is who they're targeting, Danny.
I mean, technically, I think the Switch is quite powerful and quite versatile in a way that no other home console has ever been before.
Yeah, but so are our phones, and I know that we can't play Zelda on our
you
phones.
can't play Zelda
but
on your
honestly,
phone and then connect Zelda, connect your phone to your TV.
There are
and then
fantastic
play through your
games
TV.
on mobile that you can play on. I mean,
See,
if you're on a train and you can play like Zelda for 2 hours and risk it like dying on you battery wise, or just like use your phone to listen to music or watch a movie, it's kind of more convenient nowadays to.
See, here's where
to
I'm going to slightly disagree.
watch
When you start
media, I
watching
don't
movies
know.
on your phone, the battery starts to die incredibly quickly.
Okay, yeah, that's true.
Your phone
that's true.
also serves serves more purposes than just entertainment. You typically want to be able to have your social media, your Facebook, your messaging, your phone. If you're going out into the city for a day, you don't want your phone to die halfway through.
Yeah.
So there's
But
more
you don't want
involved.
your
It
Switch
also works
to
as
die
as
on
a
you
map.
either.
Yeah,
on
but
the
if
way
it
home.
dies, you still have internet access to your phone. For me, mobile gaming,
One more
I don't
thing to
like playing
charge.
games on my phone. I just don't like it.
No, I don't.
I
like
don't
it either.
enjoy it.
It's not a very good
It's not a
experience.
great experience to me. So
Yeah.
I know a lot of people are going, "Oh, you can already play games on your phone," and that's actually a big comment that I think a lot of people are making over the internet and about the Switch. And I'm like, but that doesn't feel like a game you're kind of invested in. It feels like you've got a screen and you're interacting with that single kind of screen.
Yeah.
At least with the Switch, you've got your buttons. You've got ways you can play. You've got ways you can interact. You've got your joysticks. You've got things which. And maybe it's not right, and maybe it's just because I'm used to joysticks for controlling. I'm used to having that physical element of buttons. But for me, that's what games feel like, and that's when I start to feel like I'm contributing.
It's quite a tale, Danny.
Thank you. That was a rant, wasn't it?
That was a rant and a quarter.
Woo! Danny rant.
All right, Dan Meister. Hypothetical situation. Hypothetical. The Switch is dead. It's not selling.
Okay.
People don't want it anymore.
We need a new console. What do we do? What would you do?
Oh,
What do you think the next
Throw it on me,
Nintendo
will ya?
console in this alternate reality should look like? How would you build it?
well, I would just build it like this, but maybe taller.
Okay, so a taller GameCube. Is...
Oh, that's a terrible idea, isn't it? Or maybe this is the console, and you plug right in there.
Yeah, okay.
What do you think? You can play. You can hook this up to your TV, right?
Yeah.
And with the cord still attached, you can play with the buttons. And then when you're ready to play outside of your TV, you unplug it. Well, you can't see the screen at that point, but it's okay because it emits sounds. So it's sonar, baby. you
like
listen.
Echo, the dolphin game.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, let's say the Switch is failing.
Yep.
I want them to release a Game Boy. A new Game Boy.
What, a new old Game Boy?
A new Game Boy.
A new Game Boy?
Yeah.
Well, what does it look like, Danny?
Okay.
Describe it in colours.
So,
And song.
a little magenta.
Oh, that's sexy.
Yeah, right. Here's my pitch.
Yeah, pitch it to
So
me.
this is the Game Boy. We all know what the Game Boy looks like.
Yep.
Maybe even you can add another couple buttons down there, so there's 4 buttons.
Oh,
so you
now
can-
we're getting
so you can
pro.
push up. And maybe you've still got little buttons you can push up there. Yeah, you feel me?
Yep.
But
But we're going to take out the headphone jack
this-
and replace the charging with USB-C.
but the screen, instead of looking like that, boom, that's your screen.
How about we just go out and buy an old Game Boy again?
That'll probably do it.
Yeah, it'll do it.
I just like Game Boys. They're cool.
All right, so wrapping up, any closing thoughts on Nintendo, Danny? I don't know. Maybe you can tell us your thoughts on Nintendo and what your early consoles were or early gaming memories.
Okay, Nintendo's gone down.
What your memories in general are
What would you build?
of childhood. And, yeah. No, that's a good one. Let's go with
good
that.
one too.
What
Let's
would
go
you
with
build?
What would you build? Nintendo said, build us the next thing.
What if they just say the Switch and they're going to build the Switch? Then we just right back to where we started.
Yeah, well, that's their own fault. They're smarter than that.
I hope so.
All 3 people watching.
Prove me wrong, people. Prove me wrong.
Okay. That's it.
That's it.
I don't
yeah.
have anything more to say. Do you have anything more to say?
No, I'm bone dry. So if you want to join us on the Facebook or the thing or the
socials
yep,
and the medias.
just do it and get out.
Giddy up.
Mitch out.
Don't get out. Stay. And watch some more. Down there? Are they down there? Is there some stuff down there? Over there?